After 30 years of studying both successful and struggling people in the realm of finance, Napoleon Hill uncovered a staggering truth. Nearly 95% of those who wrestle with money share one common trait. They're always trying to change the world around them, be it their job, their partner, or their circumstances, instead of turning inward and transforming themselves. This isn't just a random number. It's hard evidence of a universal law of life. What's inside creates what's outside. To help you grasp this deeply, let me share a simple yet profound story, one rooted in the wisdom of Tibetan Vajrayana, known as the story of the pen. Picture this. I'm holding something in my hand. It's long, slender, used for writing. If I ask you what it is, you'd likely say it's a pen. But what if I waved this same object in front of a puppy? To the puppy, it's a toy to chew on. So who's right, you or the puppy? The answer is both. To you, it's a pen because your mind has been trained to see it that way. To the puppy, it's a toy because that's how its mind perceives it. The key here is this. What's right or wrong doesn't lie in the object itself. It lies in the mind of the one looking at it. And here's the heart of it. Everything you see in your life, your job, your money, your relationships, or the challenges you face, has no fixed essence. They're just pens that your mind projects outward. Everything you experience, good or bad, comes from within you. Today, I'm not going to give you a quick fix for getting rich. Instead, I'm sharing a time-tested formula, one proven over centuries, that tackles the root of all your money problems by changing just one thing: your mind. You're about to learn 5 core secrets to clear the clutter in your mind, plant the seeds of prosperity, and step by step, build a life of abundance and financial freedom. If you're tired of temporary fixes, listen closely to this. Oh, and one more thing. If you find value in this and want to dive deeper into secrets for building wealth, financial wisdom, and the universal laws of life, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Let's build a community of people living wisely and creating meaningful lives together. Secret 1. Stop trying to change others and the world around you. Look within and transform yourself. One of the biggest mistakes we make when facing financial struggles is pouring all our energy into trying to fix the world outside us. We complain about our job, grumble about our boss, criticize our partner, or even blame society and the economy. We make detailed plans to fix other people, to reshape our circumstances, to force the world to bend to our will. But here's the truth. That's a pointless battle, and you'll never win. Why? Think of a projector. The image you see on the screen comes from the film inside it. If the film is blurry or damaged, the image on the screen will be blurry and damaged too. No amount of wiping or tinkering with the screen will give you a clear, beautiful picture. The only way to change the image is to change the film itself. Your life works the same way. Everything you're experiencing, financial struggles, strained relationships, whatever it may be, is just an image projected from the film of your mind. It all comes from you. This isn't some mystical philosophy. It's a simple law of karma. What you sow in your thoughts, words, and actions creates the results you see in your life. If you plant seeds of anger, worry, or scarcity, you'll reap a life filled with hardship, anxiety, and lack. Some of you might push back. This sounds unrealistic. My problems come from an exploitative boss, a deceitful partner, or crazy market, not from me. Or, if everything comes from me, are you saying I want to be broke? I hear you. I get the frustration, but here's the thing. Your conscious mind is just the tip of the iceberg. Most of what you experience stems from seeds planted in your subconscious long ago. You don't want to be poor, but deeply rooted beliefs and negative thought patterns are quietly shaping your reality. Blaming and complaining won't fix it. In fact, they just plant more bad seeds, keeping you stuck in the same cycle of struggle. So what's the solution? It's simple. Stop fighting and start accepting. Accept that your current reality is the result of your past thoughts, words, and actions. Face it head on and say to yourself, this came from me, so what can I change in myself to create a different outcome? Shift all your energy from blaming others to transforming yourself. Instead of wishing for a better partner, ask, can I become a more trustworthy, honest partner? Instead of griping about your job, ask, can I bring more value to my work? And a famous Jewish parable says, the world is like a giant mirror. If you smile at it, it smiles back at you. This is absolutely true. Your life isn't random. It's a perfect reflection of who you are inside. When you change, everything around you shifts too. One of the greatest philosophers of all time, Benjamin Franklin, put it simply: if you want to succeed, you must start by improving yourself. He didn't say to change the world, he said to change you. Similarly, the Bible in Philippians 2:3-4 says, "Do nothing out of selfish ambition or vain conceit. Rather, in humility, value others above yourselves, not looking to your own interests, but each of you to the interests of others." This isn't just moral advice, it's a practical law of karma. When you stop focusing on yourself, stop complaining, and start creating value for others, your life transforms on its own. Here's how to practice this every day. The moment you feel the urge to complain or blame something, whether it's about money or life, stop. Take a deep breath and tell yourself, everything comes from me. Accept this truth calmly, without judgment. Instead of asking, why is this happening to me? Shift to, what can I change in myself to make sure this doesn't happen again? Spend 5 to 10 minutes each day writing down negative thoughts where you're tempted to blame others or your circumstances. Next to each one, write an action you can take to change yourself. For example, I'm complaining because my boss doesn't pay me enough. Action: I'll find ways to add more value to the company or learn a new skill to boost my abilities. Take time to be grateful for everything you have, even the struggles. Be thankful for the lessons they bring, for how they help you see yourself more clearly. By practicing these simple steps daily, you're planting new seeds in the film of your mind, and when that film changes, the screen of your life will shift in ways you never imagined. Secret 2. Practice clearing the mental clutter every day. As we've discussed, everything stems from your mind. Within each of us lies a vast treasure trove of beliefs, thoughts, and emotions about money. Sadly, much of it is clutter, worries, fears, feelings of unworthiness, and negative assumptions formed long ago. With tens of thousands of thoughts running through your head each day, this clutter, if left unchecked, sticks to your mind, attracts more negativity, and blocks the flow of prosperity. Trying to think positive without clearing out the old clutter is like decorating a messy room. It might look a bit better, but it'll never truly be clean and organized. For lasting change, you need to clean from the root. Here's a method I've learned and used effectively, and I want to share it with you. Spend 15-30 minutes daily clearing your mental clutter. Find a quiet place where you won't be disturbed, turn off your phone, and sit down with a pen and notebook. Close your eyes and ask yourself, when I think about money, what comes up? What thoughts? What feelings? Let it all surface naturally. Don't judge whether it's positive or negative. Just let it be. You might notice thoughts like, I'm worried about money. I don't know how to make more. I feel useless. Money is the root of all evil. Or I don't deserve to be wealthy. Write them all down. Be raw and honest. No need to make it pretty. Think of this as dumping the clutter. Don't analyze or try to explain why you feel this way. Just write. Keep going until there's nothing left to put on the page. Once you're done, read what you wrote, then close your eyes. Give thanks to a higher power, the universe, God, or whatever you believe in, for helping you see this clutter. Then declare, I release all these negative thoughts to you. Please dissolve and cleanse them. You can tear up the paper, burn it, or fold it and put it away. This isn't just symbolic, it's an act of faith, of letting go. Some might say, this sounds too simple. Will it even work? Or, why do I need to do this every day? Isn't once enough? Think of your mind as a garden. Every day, thousands of seeds, your thoughts, are planted. If you pull the weeds just once, they'll grow back tomorrow. Clearing your mental clutter daily is a habit, a discipline, to keep your mind's garden fertile and ready for the seeds of prosperity. One of the most compelling proofs of this practice comes from Buddhist and Zen teachings. Meditation isn't just sitting still. It's observing and releasing troubling thoughts. Living in the present, seeing things as they are without judgment, clears the mind of past clutter and future worries. The great scientist Albert Einstein said, "We cannot solve our problems with the same thinking we used when we created them." To break free from financial struggles, you need to change your thinking, your mind. Clearing out old thoughts is the first step to building a new mindset, one that solves problems. The Bible, in Romans 12:2, echoes this. Do not conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. True change, doesn't come from chasing the outside world. It comes from transforming your inner mind. Here's how to practice daily. Pick a set time, maybe 15 minutes after waking up or before bed. Get a dedicated notebook and pen just for decluttering. Observe your thoughts about money without judgment. Write them down, then, with faith, surrender them to your higher power. Stick with this for at least 30 days to build the habit. You'll notice your mind feeling lighter, calmer, more at peace. This is powerful because when you clear the mental clutter, you create space for seeds of prosperity and new opportunities to take root and grow. Secret 3. Plant seeds of goodness. The power of generosity and gratitude. Clearing the mental clutter is a crucial first step to removing obstacles. But clearing alone isn't enough. Just like a garden free of weeds, if you don't plant new seeds, the soil will stay barren or sprout weeds again. To attract prosperity, you need to actively sow seeds of goodness, acts of generosity, love, and gratitude. The core principle here is simple. You must give what you want to receive. If you want prosperity, give prosperity. If you want kindness, give kindness. If you want money, give money. Wisely. This isn't a transactional deal. It's an unbreakable law of karma. The seeds you plant will bear fruit to match. Generosity isn't just about giving money. It's a way of life, a mindset for how you see and interact with the world. It includes giving value. Find ways to offer more than what's expected. At work, go beyond what's required with a heart of contribution. With partners, focus on their success, not just your own gain. Giving time and help. Listen to a friend in need. Help an elderly person cross the street or share knowledge without expecting anything in return. Giving money. This is often the hardest, especially when finances are tight. But in your toughest moments, generosity is your most powerful act. Start small with an amount you're comfortable with, even if it's just a few bucks. What matters is the intention. You're giving from a place of trust in abundance, not fear of lack. Some might argue, how can I give when I barely have enough for myself? Isn't generosity during hardship absurd? This is a false belief, a trap we need to break. Billionaire John D. Rockefeller, one of the wealthiest men in history, said, "I don't believe in holding on to money. I believe in giving it away." He lived this principle even before he was rich, later becoming one of the greatest philanthropists. This proves generosity isn't just for the wealthy, it's a path to wealth. The Bible's Old Testament in Proverbs 11:25 offers profound wisdom. A generous person will prosper. Whoever refreshes others will be refreshed. This isn't an empty promise, it's a law of karma. When you give generously, you plant seeds of prosperity. When you help others thrive, you sow seeds of abundance for yourself. How does this play out in daily life? It's simple. You pass a beggar on the street, instead of ignoring them, give a few bucks with a genuine smile. A friend is struggling at work, don't just offer words. Share your experience or connect them with someone helpful. A colleague needs a small favor outside your job description. Instead of saying, "That's not my job," lend a hand. Each small act is a seed of generosity planted, and gratitude is the fertilizer for those seeds. When you give with gratitude, you signal trust in abundance. When you receive something, even the smallest thing, and feel thankful, you open the door wider for more blessings. Here's how to practice daily. Create a generosity fund by setting aside a small portion of your income each week or month for giving. It could be for charity, helping someone in need, or buying a small gift for someone. The key is intention. Sow seeds with words, speak kind, encouraging, sincere words to others. A single kind word is a seed of goodness. Practice gratitude actively. Before starting your day, take 5 minutes to list 5 things you're grateful for, no matter how small. Be thankful for your job, your health, your relationships. This shifts your energy instantly, from scarcity to abundance. Remember, generosity isn't a costly act. It's the greatest investment you'll ever make. When you give generously, you're investing in your own future. Secret 4, protect your seeds of prosperity. Steer clear of toxic financial habits. Once you've started clearing the mental clutter and planting seeds of goodness, the next crucial step is to protect those seeds so they can sprout and thrive. Just like planting precious seeds in a garden, if you let toxic weeds creep in, those seeds won't stand a chance. In finance, these weeds are bad habits. the negative karma we often create without realizing it. So what are these bad karma habits? Disrespecting others' property and stealing. This isn't just about taking money or objects. Stealing includes wasting company time, plagiarizing ideas, or slacking off to cut corners. Every dishonest act plants a seed of untrustworthiness. Over time, this erodes your reputation, a treasure far more valuable than money. Envying others' success. Envy is like acid. It corrodes your soul. When you envy, you're telling yourself, I'm not worthy of that success, blocking prosperity from reaching you. Complaining and anger. Complaining is a form of resentment, one of the worst habits. When you complain about money, you're telling the universe you're unhappy with what you have. The more you complain, the more you attract things to complain about. Anger, meanwhile, is a fire that burns your positive energy, clouding your ability to make wise financial decisions. Lastly, ingratitude. This is the most dangerous bad karma. When you fail to appreciate what you have, even the smallest things, you slam the door on more blessings. Ingratitude is a mindset that repels prosperity. Some might push back. Envy is human nature. How can I not feel jealous when others have more than me? In complaining, it's just a way to vent stress, right? I get it, but these aren't beyond your control. The great psychologist Carl Jung said, "Until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life, and you will call it fate." You have the power to recognize and change these habits. When envy creeps in, don't let it fester. Turn it into motivation to learn and grow. Instead of complaining, channel that energy into action to change your situation. The Bible in Philippians 4:8 offers practical wisdom. Finally, brothers and sisters, whatever is true, whatever is noble, whatever is right, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is admirable, if anything is excellent or praiseworthy, think about such things. This is a call to guard your mind against the toxic weeds I've described. Another insight comes from ancient Roman philosophy. Honor is the reward of virtue. This highlights that integrity and honesty build a reputation that money can't buy. A dishonest business person might make quick profits, but they'll never earn lasting trust from clients or partners. Here's how to practice daily. When a negative emotion like envy or anger arises, notice it. Then, replace it with a positive thought. For example, if you envy a friend's success, say to yourself, I celebrate their success, it inspires me. Practice honesty in the smallest things. Don't take a company pen, don't waste work time, and say thank you and sorry sincerely. Freeze your complaints, set a rule, no complaining for a day. If you catch yourself starting, pause, take a deep breath, and say something you're grateful for instead. Keep a gratitude journal. Continue writing down things you're thankful for each day. This replaces ingratitude with a grateful heart, the most powerful state of mind for attracting prosperity. The secret formula, your daily practice schedule. If you've made it this far, you're probably feeling excited, but maybe a bit overwhelmed. There's so much to change, so much to do. How can I remember all this and fit it into my busy life? That's likely the question echoing in your mind. I get it. Don't worry, you don't have to do everything at once. The key is to turn these principles into small, manageable habits and weave them into your daily routine. Think of it as a secret formula, a schedule to cleanse your soul and plant the seeds of prosperity. Right when you wake up, don't rush to check your phone. Take 3 deep breaths and close your eyes. Spend 3 minutes practicing gratitude. Think of 3 things you're thankful for in your life right now. It could be a good night's sleep, a roof over your head, or simply being alive and healthy. While brushing your teeth or showering, this is the perfect time to practice visualization. Close your eyes and picture a perfect day. Imagine doing work you love, having financial abundance, and enjoying amazing relationships. Feel those emotions as if they're happening right now. Before starting work, take 5 minutes to write down one thing you'll do today to create value for someone else, no matter how small. It could be helping a colleague, giving a sincere compliment, or just listening to a friend. This is how you plant a seed of goodness. During lunch, instead of scrolling social media, spend 5 minutes clearing mental clutter. Write down any negative thoughts about money you've had this morning, and then let them go and surrender them to a higher power, as we discussed earlier. In the evening, before bed, grab a notebook and write down 5 things you're grateful for from the day. Note even the smallest wins, joyful moments, or valuable lessons learned. This helps you end the day with a positive, peaceful mindset, setting you up for a restful sleep. See, it's not hard or overwhelming. These are small, simple actions anyone can do. The key is consistency. Commit to this schedule for at least 30 days straight. I'm confident that within a month, you'll see incredible changes in both your mindset and your finances. Because when you transform what's inside, the world outside has no choice but to follow. A famous story about persistence comes from the great author Napoleon Hill. He spent his life studying successful people and concluded, self-discipline is the golden key to all success. Discipline isn't restriction, it's freedom. Discipline in practicing these small habits will bring you true financial and mental freedom. And remember the words of the ancient Greek philosopher Aristotle, we are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit. Instead of fixing big financial problems later, take a little time each day to prevent them, to purify your mind and plant good seeds. Finally, if you found these insights helpful and want to continue this journey to uncover amazing secrets for attracting wealth, mastering finances, and building a prosperous life, don't hesitate to hit that subscribe button below. Be sure to turn on notifications so you don't miss any of our valuable videos. Let's build a community of people living wisely and achieving financial freedom together. I can't wait to see you in the next video.